So the WNBA expansion draft is happening soon, and every team has already submitted the players that they have.
The Indiana Fever recently deleted their social media accounts, which is crazy. For a while, their whole draft approach was essentially exposed by a single, since-deleted article. Furthermore, it took place immediately following Caitlin Clark's draft, which attracted 6.2 million people. Given that the Golden State Valkyries, the NBA's newest team, are poised to steal elite talent, this leak couldn't have happened at a worse time. They are worth an incredible $122 million, and since that post disappeared, Indiana's front office is currently under complete lockdown. As the protection deadline of November 25th approaches, anxiety is through the sky. This roster leak is shocking. Here's the worst part, though. They left out an important player. Is this really the largest front office error since the 2017 transfer of Elena Delle Donne? Complete disaster.
Indiana Fever might be making a huge mistake. Again, this is a might because you just never know. You never know when it comes to things like this because you don't know how players pan out. You don't know. Maybe you're overrating a player, maybe you're underrating a player, but it's always kind of hard to tell when it comes to...
So let me explain what's really going on before we delve any farther into this enormous tale. The WNBA expansion draft differs from other drafts. The Golden State Valkyries franchise's future is basically in the hands of this infrequent occurrence. In 2026, the Valkyries will enter the league, and they are looking for elite players. According to WNBA regulations, teams are only allowed to protect 6 players, leaving the other players open to being picked up by this new team. And this is when the interesting part begins. The Indiana Fever social media staff posted what appeared to be an innocent photo for a few hours on November 12th, just before the protection deadline.
Indiana Fever, I would genuinely want to protect Grace Berger because I think Grace Berger just has... I think in the modern WNBA, Grace Berger is going to be...
There were precisely 6 players in the lineup, and coach Stephanie White was standing among them with pride. After 45 minutes, the post vanished, but not before vigilant fans took screenshots and panicked the WNBA community. Let's briefly discuss numbers. Following the selection of Caitlin Clark, the Fever's market value increased by 47%, with Clark's jersey as the WNBA's best-selling rookie jersey and season ticket renewals up 300% from the previous year. Their product sales reached all-time highs. Clark was now prominently displayed in the compromising photo with Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Aaliyah Boston, Tammy Fagmanla, and Alyssa Smith. The 2024 season cap hit for these 6 players was $146,000. This is the worst part, though. Grace Bergerer, a potential guard with a team-friendly rookie contract who wasn't on that list, is still with the Fever. Alyssa Smith's predicament has industry insiders talking, particularly in light of the controversial eye poke incident that occurred during her well-liked TikTok video and caused friction in the locker room and during practice.
A 95% chance the Golden State Valkyries select Grace Berger. She is young. She's what, like 24 maybe? She is a 6-foot-tall point guard. She can shoot the ball. She led the W in three-point percentage 2 seasons ago. And she's also can handle.
There are some real concerns about defending Smith over younger, less expensive talent. According to an unnamed league executive, a franchise may be haunted by this decision for 4 years. Additionally, the timing for Indiana couldn't be worse. They recently traveled to the playoffs for the first time since 2016, and since Clark took over, their attendance has increased by 67%. With the Valkyries lurching, this team is under tremendous pressure to maintain the momentum. Regarding the Valkyries, they are a formidable force in terms of weaponry. Funded by Silicon Valley and constructing a state-of-the-art arena in Oakland. They aren't only joining the league to complete ownership forms. The expansion draft standards are harsh, and the group has made a $50 million initial investment, making them one of the best-funded expansion teams in women's sports history. Only 6 persons can be protected by a squad, and the Valkyries can select 1 player from each squad. Teams must be extremely careful about who they don't protect, because they are only allowed to take 1 unrestricted free agent in total, all the while balancing future potential and existing talent. For the Fever, the stakes couldn't be higher. They finally found success with Boston and Clark after years of reconstruction. but now they face the possibility of losing a crucial supporting cast member. In essence, the Valkyries were able to meticulously arrange their draft strategy because to the leaked post, which provided them with a sneak peek at the Fever's strategy. Let's analyze each player in that leaked image. The obvious choice is Caitlin Clark. She leads the league in assists per game, averages 21.4 points per game, and has already broken 3 rookie records. Since her debut, Fever game ratings have increased to 56%, demonstrating her influence off the court. Another previous Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, is a clear pick due to her impressive post-game average of 16.8 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 2.1 blocks. Her and Clark's chemistry has been incredible, making their pick and roll one of the most potent combinations in the league. Kelsey Mitchell contributes dependable scoring and season leadership. Although her contract is in its last year, team insiders say they intend to keep her in Indiana by using their important classification. She contributes significantly to the team spacing with her 18.2 points per game and 42% three-point shooting. Although casual fans may be surprised to learn that Lexi Hull is on the protected list, her statistics speak for themselves. At an impressive 92.4, she has the highest defensive rating of any WNBA guard and has increased her three-point shooting percentage from 3. Opponents shoot just 34% from the pitch when she is the main defender. She is exactly the kind of glue player that championship teams are in dire need of. Nalissa Smith is where the real conflict starts. Her natural talent is obvious. She has an 18.2 player efficiency score and averages 12.4 points and 7.3 rebounds per game. However, the drama off the court has been a constant diversion. Her social media posts have apparently caused controversy in the changing area, with 3 seasoned athletes requesting private talks with coaching staff. The eye poke incident during practice also resulted in a 3-game team punishment, costing them crucial playoff games. 3 clubs, including the Las Vegas Aces, have already asked about potential deals, according to multiple sources. Perhaps the most puzzling aspect of the puzzle is Tammy Fagman's defense. Her stats have significantly dropped since mid-season, despite the fact that she provides veteran presence. After averaging 8.7 points and 6.3 rebounds in the first half of the season, she is now only averaging 5.2 points and 4.1 rebounds in her last 15 games. In addition, opponents are now shooting 47% in the paint against her, up from 38% in the early months of the season, indicating a decline in her defensive influence. WNBA observers speculate that this could be a smoke-yacht screen for a bigger move. This is what, however, keeps the fans and players of the Fever up at night. Bergerer Grace. As Clark's backup shooter, she displayed moments of genius, making an incredible 44% from three-point range. She had a favorable plus 5.2 and averaged 9.2 points and 4.8 assists in her few appearances spanning more than 20 minutes. If she is left unprotected, it may have a major negative impact on Indiana for years to come. League scouts describe her as a possible starting guard, with one Eastern Conference executive comparing her skills to Courtney Vanderloot. Okay, the analytics department of the Golden State Valkyries front office is nearly drooling. For 4 months, former NBA executives who oversaw the Golden State Warriors have been preparing for this draft by creating a unique scouting system that combines traditional statistics with advanced measures. They have the marketing power to elevate role players to superstars and $5.7 million in funds to handle larger salaries. Valkyrie sources claim that they have already identified 3 possible franchise cornerstones from the most probable group of weak players. Let's also discuss money. Next season is most likely when the NBA's new TV agreement will begin, potentially doubling the wage ceiling from $1.4 million to $2.8 million. This implies that under the new financial environment, young athletes like Berger on rookie contracts could experience a sharp increase in their value. As teams attempt to control their cap space, these transactions gain even more value. The Fever may lose millions in future trade assets as a result of their social media gaffe, thereby giving the league's newest powerhouse a significant edge. And the fans' reaction has been one of terror. With over 50,000 tweets in the past day, the team's mentions on Twitter have been trending. The team's phone lines are overloaded with season ticket holders, while Instagram activity has increased by 12%. Even a chain was started by one fan group. In just 6 hours, Board gathered 15,000 signatures on their petition to save Graceberger. Moments of interest in Indy was the cryptic tweet that Caitlin Clark's father posted. Have faith in the process. Before it was removed, that tweet received 100,000 likes. Recall how the Detroit Shock went from being champions to having trouble making the playoffs after moving to Tulsa after losing their core in the 2009 dispersal draft? The Fever are navigating a similarly precarious situation. Years of painstaking reconstruction could be undone by a single error.